Howdy, y'all! It's your old friend, the Bounty Hunter from Montana, and we're gonna have a good old-fashioned Farmhouse Christmas calendar battle. Here we go! Dun, 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 gnomes, calendars, here we go again. Calendars of all kinds, they're gonna be your friends. We're gonna make a song that makes no freaking sense. Let's have a farmhouse calendar fun time again. Yeehaw!
Oh, okay. Gnomes have nothing to do with farmhouse.
Farmhouse, we're gonna farmhouse.
Okay, now they're, wait, whoa, okay. Say bye.
Bye.
Alright, everyone. Welcome to Simply Blessed Crafts channel, and welcome to Calendar Girls. We are hosted this month by me, the busy housewife, and our special guest this month is Lowly D's Creations. I hope you guys all have eardrums left after that little performance by my husband. Anyway, project number 1. We are going to get into some more of junk journaling with some calendars. I actually just picked this one up. This is a new calendar. So it has some Highland cows in it, and I figured this month would be a perfect time to use it since we're doing farmhouse. I also grabbed out this calendar here. It has a pretty barn scene on it. And we are going to just rip a few pieces off of it that we don't need. So we're going to be breaking this up a little bit. I did want the barn doors on it. That's kind of the main thing that I wanted to break up here. So we're kind of using that middle piece. And I'll actually go back and use that other piece here later on in the video. To be completely honest with you guys, I struggled a lot doing this video. I've said before that I'm kind of getting out of the farmhouse, and I had a hard time getting inspired in this. I love Highland cows, and I think they're adorable, but my bathroom is done in Highland cows, but that's the only room. Everything else is kind of going more cottagecore and mushrooms, like books, and like the whole flowers and very like heavy like scenery kind of thing. I had the hardest time coming up with the farmhouse thing. And believe it or not, it's really weird because I love barns. I love vintage barns. But yeah, I had to struggle with this one for some reason. But anyway, I did grab the little cardboard that I had out of that little calendar that I got here. And I peeled it back down to the corrugated. And I glued that down for a pocket. I thought it would be really cool and very farmhousey to have that down for the bottom of this barn. And then I'm going to add some of this white lace around or towards the page end here. And I'm going to glue that all along the edge here. Now we're gonna get out this calendar. Like I said, I loved the Highland cows, and I liked that they were black and white. I don't know why, but that was, as soon as my husband told me that they were black and white, I was just like, yes, pick it up. That was like the icing on the cupcake right there. I don't know, it was just perfect. So, I have these little white cards in my stash. I've used these before, and I'm just kind of tracing out the image on him. The little, like, around his face and his little feet and stuff, and we're gonna just cut around just right where I need this little piece to be here. And we're gonna glue that right down onto our little tag piece. This is what we're gonna use for our tag. Now, I do cut this down. I end up kind of messing it up, to be honest with you, but I do end up fixing it a little bit. It gets off kilter. I need to actually get me some of those punch outs. They sell them for scrapbooking. I need to get some of those for making tags. Anyway, so I also grab my crocodile and I punch a little hole up at the very top so we can I also use my vintage photo here and go around the edge. And then I go in and use some stickers, and I'm going to put a sticker down that says Winter Wonderland. And then I think I do add another one at the very top that says Warm and Cozy, but I think I wait until after I put him down into my little thing. Right now we're going to grab a piece of jute, or not jute, baker's twine. Yeah, Warm and Cozy I think is what I put down in there. Baker's twine knotted off there. And then I wanted to add some more like some kind of barn wood or some kind of wood paneling or something style down here. So I'm actually just grabbing some pieces of calendar that I used from my previous Calendar Girls collab, like last time we did this. Just pieces, little pieces that I've tore off and had in my laying over next to me. I'm not throwing away any of my scraps, you guys. So I just basically just gathered up a bunch of that and just glued it down at the very bottom. So this ribbon here is new. I got this from Walmart. And I'm basically going to make a little rosette out of this. I'm just basically, what do you call it? Ruffling it up. And I'm kind of just gluing down in little spots just to kind of get it to create that rosette. I really liked this ruffle because it kind of already formed that in a little bit of a way. So I didn't have to do much to it, but it just looks very vintage and I don't know. It's very old, vintage-y looking. I would like to actually make it a little bit, I should have actually dirtied up a little bit, but I added the little flower, the little poinsettia in the middle of it, and now I'm just dirtying up the edges of my paper here, just to kind of make it a little bit more. But now we have a little spot for us to journal in it. And then I decided to add some little greenery down here by our little pocket. Just to give it a little more of that Christmas flair. And then I believe that is all oh no, I'm going to add a little charm, guys. I wanted to add a little charm, so I am going to just tie a little bit of jute twine. So what's really nice about this journal is that it actually has, it's all on a spiral notebook. So I just tied a little bit of jute, or a little bit of baker's twine to this. And I kind of am going to skip through a lot of this because it's just kind of me digging through jewelry and junk, and and beads and stuff. But here I got an earring, and I just kind of basically took the top of it off, and we're going to basically loop that into itself there where the little earring part went. I liked the tassel, so I wanted to add the tassel. The tassel is brown, and it kind of really spoke to me when it come to the Christmas Farmhouse Christmas thing. And then at the very end here, I decided I wanted to add a little bit more of that country Christmas flair. So I decided we were going to add some of this red and white Christmas notes up here on the very edge. So I just ripped off some at the very end of it. So we got some of that. So project number 2. This one probably is one of my favorites. The scenery in here I thought was a little bit more country, so that's why I went with this. I don't know if it's necessarily country farmhouse necessarily, but it was a little bit more country. So this is all, these are just cards that I have in my stash, guys. I was digging through my cards. I loved the doors. The doors I got from, I believe from Dollar Tree a long time ago. The card that I just cut apart here and now gluing back apart, I was trying to just get that one apart, but I think someone made it and I got it from a garage sale. I was trying to get the backing off of it because I liked the scenery in the back of it too, but it was glued too well. Whoever was gluing these together and made it did a very good job. And I didn't want to tear it completely because it was starting to rip the picture, and I didn't want to do that. But I really liked the cottage scene in the back of it, but it is what it is. But here I wanted to make it look like when you opened the doors that you were going to come to this like lovely little living room with the fireplace and the tree and everything like that. So I kind of made it open up to like you were going to open the doors and see the beautiful living room all decked out in the Christmas and everything. So I really liked that concept. It was one of my favorites. I didn't like that we had that blank spot down the bottom. So here I grabbed out this calendar here. This is also new. Got this from... spit it out. This is actually from Menards. It's just a little flip through calendar. It had the little December on it, so I just ripped out the calendar that had the little December 25th or 25. It's actually 2025 calendar. So I just made that visible down there at the very bottom. I actually ended up cutting off the very bottom dates just because it was kind of going over my edge, but unless you look really close you ain't gonna actually see that. But I laid that down there at the very bottom of it, glued it all down, and then I'm gonna circle with a red marker the date of Christmas to make it look like, it's a significant date, of course. Kind of looks like the kids were excited and they were, marking it on the calendar. And then I'm going to put Merry Christmas sticker down here. I wanted to put 25, like the 25 day, but I think I already used that one because it was missing. And then I'm going to put a little sticker on there. It says Merry Christmas. Or, no, I think that one says December 25th. Maybe that's what it is. And then this little card here is the cutest little thing ever, with the little girl and the kitten riding on her little nightie as she's holding her candle. Oh, she's just the most cutest little thing ever. I had to put her in here. She looks very vintage, and I could see her in a little farmhouse going up to her steps and stuff, so I went this route as well. I'm gonna grab out some old music notes that I had in my stash, and we're gonna kind of do a little bit of a flip pocket. It's not really a pocket. It's like a flip. It's what they call it. It's a little flip. But we're gonna glue this little music notes down on another piece of cardstock to make it a little bit stronger. These are very, very thin, so I want it to be a little bit thicker. So we're gonna do this. Make sure it's all glued down really tight on there, and then I'm gonna. Oh, well, I got it a little cockeyed, so I had to kind of glue that down a little bit. And now I'm gonna grab some red washi tape, and I'm just going to edge that down just a little bit on this side. And then I will do that again on this other side, but I'm going to add a few more pictures to the music notes. This is just going to be kind of like a background for now. So I grabbed out a couple more of these calendars. These are just kind of like the little pockets. These I got from Hobby Lobby, but they all come in like these little pocket things. But I'm actually going to be using these because it has the little pictures on the back of them as well. So I'm going to cut these out. These have like little trucks and the images and stuff. So I'm going to fussy cut a little bit of these and decorate up this little bit. We're just kind of make a little tiny scene out of it. This one has little puppies in the back of the truck, and then this one has little skis and a snowman standing in front of it. And then I'm gonna grab this little cottage farmhouse here. This also came out of a Dollar Tree calendar. This one was actually this year's calendar from Dollar Tree. And then I'm just gonna kind of do kind of like that, kind of a 3 scenery kind of, I don't know, however you want to explain that. Kind of line them up like that in a way. We're just going to glue them down here. Now we're going to flip our little flip here, and this is where I'm going to grab my washi tape again, and we're going to do our other strip of washi tape. We're going to make sure that sticks down really well, and this is where I answered a phone call of Ryan. He was calling from work. But yeah, you want to make sure this is going to stick down really well. Make sure that your tape is all good. And now we're going to stick down our little girl with her kitty. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I should have cut some of this. There we go. Grab them with glue. I should have cut some of that out. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was staring at the back of it. I don't know. But here she is, you guys. And then I really wanted to try to add some of those little glasses, you guys, to her, because I thought they'd be so cute in her little face. But they were way too big. So I grabbed some metal ones to try to, so I have some metal ones in my stash. I tried to bend them down to fit her sides and take off the earpieces and try to, yeah, they were still too big. Look at them. They're just covering her entire face, but I do end up taking them off because they're just way too big, so they do not stay on there, but it was cute as heck. Project number 3. So just so you are aware, they do not stay on there. They are off in the final reveal. So here I'm going to take a couple of tags, and I'm just going to make over a couple of tags, you guys. So, the tags actually just are garbage, and we're going to just make over some garbage. And, these just came off, the pictures came from Hobby Lobby, or not from Hobby Lobby, oh my goodness, from Temu. And I'm just going to glue that down. I really liked the borders and the poinsettias on this, so I glued that down for the front of it. This one was probably the one that I had pieced together the most. The second one is one that I was a little bit more, I don't know, probably came together a little bit more quicker. So then I decided that I really liked the poinsettia of it, so let's put the poinsettia on the top of the tag, so when you flip it over you see the other one. So that's kind of what I did with that. So I glued that one down. And then, of course, I gotta dirty it up a little bit, make it look vintage. Then I'm like, okay, well, we gotta add some calendar in here, because that's part of the calendar girls. So here I grabbed out some more of that, like, wood, like that wooden panel look from the calendars that I had in my stash, like little bits and pieces. These are just pieces that I've had just sitting next to me that I didn't want to throw away because they can get used for anything. And I'm just kind of dirtying them up a little bit. And then I realized that I had my lids on the wrong ones, and I had my vintage photo on my dark espresso, and my dark espresso on my vintage photo. So that's what I was switching there. So here I'm just kind of gluing down my calendar pieces, and I'm just kind of trying to piece together to kind of cover the whole thing. And I'm getting like nitpicky at it, guys. I'm getting like, let's peel this. Did that vibrate you? Did that vibrate you? My music is getting Biscuit all upset. She didn't like that. It must have vibrated her. I'm sorry. It's funny. It freaked her out a little bit. You sniffing my computer now? Oh, guys, if you would have saw her jump, you would have laughed. It was hilarious. Anyway, so then I grabbed my crocodile, and I punched the hole back through there. And then we're going to add the little jute twine to the top of it, guys, and that is it. You can use these for your tags, for your presents. Oh, that's right, I also put stuff on the back of it, too, to cover up the back, but I didn't show that. We're also going to use the same thing for this tag, for the backing, as I did for that first one. So, you basically are going to see the same thing that I just did for the first one, for the backing. So, basically, yeah. Anyway, so I just did the entire backing in one soothe float right there, so I didn't have to cut anything out. And this is where we're going to use our other half of our barn for our calendar that we used in our first project. And I'm just basically just covering the whole inside of that. Make sure that it's all folds really good and everything, and we're going to dirty that up. Make it all rustic and farmhousey. And now we needed another Highland cow, guys. So I am going to take this Highland cow here, and I'm going to take this image right here, cut the bigger mom out. I'm going to rip it down a little bit. I do end up fussy ripping, however you want to say it. I end up ripping actually a bit more because it got way too big. I wanted the star to be shown, so I ripped the feet off, like standing in a bunch of snow or something. You want up here? And now we're gonna glue our little Highland cow baby right down there. And then I had to add some glasses to our little Highland cow. We're talking about the glasses, and it's like I needed to use them, so we had to put little glasses on the Highland cow. And then I just ripped a little bit more of that paper off the top of it, like I needed some more paper off the top of it. And that is it, guys. I do end up adding another string to this, just to finish it off. And then we're going to get into the final reveal, guys. And I'm going to show the final reveal a little bit different this time, just because I think it's easier to show when I'm using junk journaling, to show it this way instead of showing it standing up, because otherwise I have stuff falling. So we're going to show it this way as I'm showing you like a book. So here's our little Highland cow tag and our little fluff. And there he is in his cute little glory. And he's going to stick right down there in our little pocket. And there's our charm. Make sure you guys go check everybody else out on the playlist. Make sure you go check out Loli, our guest host. Make sure you go give Jessica some love. And I appreciate you guys all being here. And there's our little farmhouse country scene at the fireplace. And the country little tree. So cute. In the doors. Come on, Bisky. Come on, baby. Come on, there you go. And then our little house with our two little trucks. And then our cute little flip with our little girl and our kitten riding with a stocking. It's just the cutest little thing ever. I absolutely love that little picture. And then here's our little tags. You can put, like I said, you can put them on packages or whatever. There you guys go. But it'd be cute for a little gift cards or something too. God bless you all, and I will see you guys all in the next one. I hope you guys all have a great week. Bye, y'all.